Episode 30. Threads of the Ancients. The underground safehouse beneath Apex Core's slums thrummed with a pulse of chrome and shadow, its polished corridors a labyrinth of secrets forged in Nova Reach's crucible. 5 levels sprawled below the derelict surface, each a monument to Gideon Varn's hidden empire. Command hubs alive with holo-feeds, labs where quantum scanners probed ancient relics, dorms with hollow windows conjuring lost horizons, training arenas ringing with simulated battles, and fusion reactors purring with caged energy. The air was sharp, filtered, its ozone bite a rebuke to the slums' decay above. Kane Voss stood in the command hub, his wiry frame taut, the absence of the relay core's weight in his pack. A nagging void, now locked in a vault deeper in the complex. Sadie Hall leaned against a hollow table, her sharp cheekbones catching the cool blue LEDs, her posture taut with curiosity. Dr. Aldus Wellington traced glyphs on a nanoscreen, his weathered face creased with focus, his stooped frame belying a restless vigor. Zara Rain stood sentinel, her liquid black bodysuit rippling, her scarred jaw set in unyielding discipline. Rook, Caleb Tanner, lurked at the edge, his lean frame bloodied but defiant, his quick gestures betraying a slum rat's wariness. Gideon swept in, a tempest in midnight blue, a killer's poise, his baritone commanding the silence. "You've seen the surface," he said, his gaze raking the group, pausing on Kane's empty pack. "A ruse for Helix's drones. Below lies the truth. Follow me. I'll show you what we're fighting for." He led them through the first level, boots whispering on polished steel, the command hub's hollow table casting feeds of Earth Ward's scorched villages and Unity Drift's violet spires. Operatives at workstations nodded, their neural interfaces flickering like sparks. "Here, we chart the dominions," Gideon said, tapping a screen that zoomed to Freeland's neon swamps. "Every Toshi coin trail, every drone pulse, every covenant whisper, knowledge is our weapon, keener than Zara's blade." Zara's lips twitched, a hint of amusement, her cybernetic eye whirring as it fixed on Kane, who flashed a defiant grin. The elevator sighed, descending to the second level, a sterile lab where magfield chambers glowed, their quantum scanners dissecting relics older than empires. A hollow projection of the relay core spun in the air, its crystalline lattice a fractal enigma, pulsing with blues and golds, mirrored from the vault's feed. "The core," Gideon said, his voice low, almost reverent, "now secured in our vault, unlocks a device lost to time, a machine of such power it could rewrite the ASIs, the dominions, the world. Its creators danced with gods, their cities swallowed by seas or dunes. The Mayans etched their echoes in ziggurats, aligned to unseen stars. The Greeks wove them into Orphic hymns, their labyrinths hiding gears that spun destiny. The Sumerians scratched their signs on clay, naming them Anunnaki, Skyborn. Your work, Sadie, Aldus gave me fragments, glyphs from Chichen Itza, tablets from Knossos, steles from Ur. Yet the puzzle lacks its crux, where the device hides, and what it can unleash." Sadie's drawl sliced through, warm but edged. "So we've got a map with no mark, Gideon. All this tech, and we're still hunting fairy tales?" Gideon's smile was a crescent blade, sharp and cold. "Fairy tales are truths in exile, Dr. Hall. The device is real. Its shadow haunts every culture we've pried open. We need the final piece, buried where no ASI dares tread." They moved to the third level, living quarters, where bunk pods lined walls, hollow windows casting Earthward's jungles to ease the mind. Gideon paused, his posture commanding as he faced Kane. "You brought us the core, Voss, a scavenger's gamble that shifted the board. You know freedom's price, survival's toll. This device could unshackle humanity from the ASI's grip, or forge a tighter chain. Choose your path, and weigh the cost." Kane's brow furrowed, the core's absence a phantom weight. I ain't here for sermons, Varn. You've got the core locked up so. Show me the whole damn game, not just the pawns. Rook's slum drawl cut in, rough and skeptical, his quick hands fidgeting with a scavenged chip. Yeah, and maybe clue us in on why I'm dodging Covenant knives to stand in your fancy bunker. What's this device worth dying for? Gideon's lips quirked, a flicker of intrigue crossing his chiseled features. It's worth everything, Tanner. A reset for a broken world, or its doom. You'll see. The fourth level was a training arena, its holo projectors conjuring Iron Dominion's pits, drones darting like wasps. Zara moved like liquid shadow, her curved blade flashing, shattering a drone's optic in a burst of sparks. We hone our edge here, she said, her Iron Dominion burr clipped, her scarred jaw tightening. No errors. You'll need it where we're headed. The fifth level thrummed with fusion reactors, their EMP-resistant plating a fortress within a fortress. Gideon led them to a concealed panel, its biometric lock hissing open to reveal a secret passageway. A maglev tunnel, its walls sleek with nanothreads, stretching miles beneath Apex core. This ties us to my public facade, he said, boarding a silent shuttle. The group followed, the tunnel's pulse a low vibration as they sped toward Varn Tower. The shuttle slid into a sublevel beneath the tower, its chrome and glass a paean to Helix's ambition. An elevator surged skyward, opening into Gideon's penthouse office, a 2,000-square-foot chamber of obsidian and light, hollow windows framing Apex Core's neon sprawl. The city glittered below, spires piercing clouds, slums glowing like coals. A black marble desk anchored the room, a Mesopotamian staff floating in a magfield case, nanoscreens streaming Dominion feeds. Gideon stood at the window, his lean frame a void against the neon haze. Here, I am a philanthropist, he said, voice soft but iron. Varn Enterprises funds labs, schools, illusions. But from this vantage, I see the board. Every move, every piece. The device's clues are scattered, but Earthward holds the key. Verdant's jungles conceal ruins no drone charts, tribes guarding secrets older than the ASI's. Aldus cleared his throat, his weathered hands clutching a datapad, his voice a gravelly rumble. There's a man who might crack it. Beckett Rhodes, known as Jinx. Archaeologist, adventurer, master of ancient symbology. We worked together years ago, deciphering Sumerian seals. He's a genius, paranoid as a cornered fox, but loyal if you break through his guard. Last I heard, he was in Earthward's Pacific Northwest, digging up American Indian relics, Ho or Quileute, maybe. Living off-grid with hunter-gatherers, no tech, no trace. If anyone can find those ruins, it's Jinx. Kane's scarred cheek twitched, the core's absence sharpening his edge. Sounds like a loose cannon. You sure this guy's worth the hike? Sadie's smirk was playful, her lean frame relaxed but alert. Loose cannon? Look who's talking, Voss. If Aldus backs him, I'm listening. But jungles and tribes? That's a far cry from Freeland's muck. Gideon's baritone rang out, a grand master's edict. Rhodes is our leverage. I'll arrange a summit with the Richaranda Rio. President Lila Thorne and Verdant itself, in their capital, Verdant's crown, will land openly, my private jet, a diplomat's veil. But you? His gaze swept Zara, Kane, Sadie, Aldus, Rook. We'll hunt Jinx. Zara leads. You'll parachute from the jet mid-transit, unseen, no trail. Verdant's sensors weave through every leaf. One slip, and you're fodder for the vines. Zara's voice a razor. I've tracked through deadlier. We drop at dusk, low altitude, into the jungle's core. Jinx better deliver, or I'm carving truths from his bones. Rook's grin was sharp, his quick gestures betraying slum-bred defiance. Parachutes, jungles, some nutcase archaeologist? Hell, I'm game. Just don't expect me to trust this Jinx, or you, Varn. Aldus's weathered face softened, a faint smile etching his lines. Jinx is a maelstrom, Kane, but he's ours. He's lost too much to quit, and he'll see this through. If we can haul him out of the wilds. The office's nanoscreens flared, mapping Earthward's jungles, glowing vines, drone beasts, ruins buried in verdant shadow. Gideon's voice dropped, a vow laced with menace. The device is our salvation, or our ruin. Jinx holds the thread. Find him, and we tear the veil from the god's last secret. Hours later, Gideon's private jet, a sleek, quantum-shielded dart named Ecliptic, screamed across the sky, its hull cloaked in nano-camo to evade Nova Reach's sensors. The cabin was a cocoon of black leather and holo displays, its vibration a steady pulse as it angled toward Earthward. Gideon sat forward, his midnight blue coat folded, briefing President Thorne's protocols via secure comms. Zara stood at the rear, her bodysuit rippling, inspecting parachutes with lethal precision. Kane, Sadie, Aldus, and Rook strapped in, their gear, shock knives, rail pistols, holo masks, stacked in mag-locked crates. Kane shifted in his seat, the core's absence a gnawing reminder of his shifting role, his wiry frame tense. You ever flub a drop, Rain? Because jungles aren't slums, and I'm not keen on being a bear. Zara's lean frame coiled as if ready for an attack, her voice deadly serious. I don't let flub, Voss. Keep up and you might survive. Sadie's laugh was warm, her hand brushing Kane's, her posture easy but ready. She's got you pegged, cowboy, but I'm betting on us. Jinx sounds like our brand of trouble. Aldus gripped his datapad, his stooped frame steady despite the jet's sway. Beckett's a relic himself, grizzled, stubborn, scarred by loss. He'll fight us, but he'll fight for us if we reach him. Rook leaned back, his tactical gear replacing the Covenant robe, his quick grin defiant. Scarred, huh? My kind of guy. Let's hope he's still breathing when we hit dirt. The jet's altitude dipped, dusk painting the sky crimson through the hollow windows. Zara signaled, her voice a whip. Gear up now. We drop in 10. Jungle's dense, verdant's watching. Move fast, stay low. Kane's pulse surged. The hatch hissed open, wind roaring like a beast. Zara led, her silhouette a shadow against the sky, followed by Kane, Sadie, Aldus, and Rook. They leapt, parachutes snapping open, plunging into Earthward's feral heart. A green abyss where Jinx, possibly the key to Gideon's riddle, waited. A storm of wit and scars in a world that forgot him. Above, the ecliptic soared on. Gideon's focus locked on Verdant's crown, a city of vine-wrapped spires and tribal fire. The board was set, the pieces in motion. Scavengers, scholars, assassins, and a grizzled ghost chasing the shadows of gods.